Hey everyone, Chris here. Just wanted to give you guys a head up that I am super behind in uploading episodes. So unfortunately, I'm going to be cutting some corners for the next 2 or 3 episodes just to get back on track. So I'm not going to go through previous episodes and do the previously on Swede Rolls thing for a bit. You will hear when it's back again, but I really need to get back on track. I've been distracted by real life stuff. Super sorry about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and we're back with videos and everything like that. Everything is back to normal, and in 2 episodes there will be a new player joining us. Hooray! So enjoy the new episode. Woo! Bye-bye. Welcome back.
Yes.
We have camera now.
Yes.
We have camera.
Camera again.
We're back.
Yes.
Yay.
So, my friends, I look fat, as usual. This needs to cover more of my stomach. There we go. What happened in the last session?
We made a plan.
Did you know?
Yes.
Is that the only thing you did?
Yes.
We saved a person from the people in the castle.
The green people.
That's absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
And then burned the place to the ground.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I didn't.
well, I invoked the infernal powers of Beyond, and I burned them to the ground. She had it naturally.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Who did we save and why?
We have no idea.
No. Oh,
Boop. That needs to be open. There we go.
You have no idea?
We saved someone because they told us to.
That is right. Who told us to?
Who told you to save someone that you don't know the name of? Perhaps we should look at the notes that someone...
The resistance.
No.
we brought Ronald, the old man,
Ronald, the old man.
back to Elaine,
Elaine, indeed. Who works for the
the Free League.
Free League. And who are the Free League?
They're a big deal.
They're a big deal.
A big
apparently.
deal.
Yeah, according to them, they're a big deal.
Yeah.
Exactly. God, I really do look like a ghost with this light. Just
I must
white.
Spoiler,
must be-
Chris has been dead for 20 years.
It's the ghost of
Yes,
Chris.
but they are apparently a big deal, according to some.
According to
Some being themselves. And, wow, you can't even see my mustache. I shouldn't look at this. What else happened last time? How did you get into the castle?
We
found
spread a foul rumor.
That
Well, I am very wanted by the
everyone.
Dragonborns,
Yes.
and we spread the nasty rumor that one of the most violent captains,
Named,
what was his name?
please tell me you wrote it down.
I don't remember dead people.
He's not dead. He killed most.
He
Well, we don't
He killed
know
several
that.
people. We don't know if he's dead, but he certainly killed a lot of people.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I did not write it down.
That's fine. I'm extremely disappointed in all of you.
Yes, Game Master, what was his name?
Yes.
I will have to look it up later. I have not been able to listen back on previous
The
recordings.
violent one.
The violent one.
Yeah.
The most violent of all pirate lords. And
Let him be dead and you never have to remember his
that's
name.
true. Captain not in this show.
Captain not appearing, anyone.
Exactly. So a lot of people went there. The streets practically got emptied out. So everyone sought their fortune. But
Yes.
they found only death.
Yes.
No remorse.
No remorse. Never looking back, right?
Nope. And as most of the guards ran away, we found a way into the keep.
Yes. And you freed the man, and you
Killed people.
killed people.
Mm-hmm.
You spared 2 of them, right? They gave up.
What? We spared
Technically?
someone?
Yeah, you spared
No.
2 of them. You put them in jail, and then you set fire to the place.
Yes.
So they slowly
Yeah,
suffocated.
at least that wasn't. It wasn't on accident, not planned.
It was not the humane thing to do, but then again, we're not human, are we?
I mean, I would
No.
say that you shooting fire out of your hands was planned.
I learned
Yeah.
from
Pretty
the best.
intentional, yeah.
They came to hurt us, so I
Maybe
hurt
they
them
just wanted
first.
to
So you
give us
burnt down their
candy or
place.
something.
Yeah.
I do what I know.
Yes.
Burn things.
Did you know they were evil?
I know when I burn things.
Did you know they had children?
They probably did.
Litters even. They were littered.
What about all the other prisoners who were there?
There
Slowly
wasn't any.
suffocated.
There were no other prisoners, of course not.
We didn't see any.
No.
We didn't see any, therefore there was none.
So why did you help out the Free League and Elaine?
They promised to aid us in return.
In doing what?
The Golden Tower, we need to reach a certain top level, and they could help us bypass several of them.
That is absolutely correct. However, they could only help you from floor
3, wasn't it?
Floor 3
From
is
the
the
blood
floor of
arena.
favors. So floor 4, the blood
Yeah.
arena.
Yeah. And there we knew Ragnar Stensluker, who was about to help us in some way.
Well,
Well,
that
he-
was never promised.
No, it was not.
He could get us in to watch
Yeah.
the
But
event.
participate in the event. At least one of you.
Guess who?
But on the other hand, the more of you participate, the more money you can make.
Then again, it's
Do they have
Ragnar.
foxy boxing?
No,
What?
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but
Girls in bikinis fighting each other in mud.
what is
Stuff
with
like that.
you and bikinis?
They exist.
You did bring it up the last time too when we
I did?
mentioned the arena. Yes,
Aren't we at a resort or something?
No. Quite the opposite.
Have you seen the place in the summertime? There's bikinis everywhere. Nothing else.
Okay, I will take your word for it. So you're currently resting in the cellar under some blankets.
Because we couldn't go to the Feisty Mermaid where I had acquired
Already
rooms.
paid for 2
Yeah.
rooms.
Thank you, friends, for making my hard-earned cash go to nothing.
Nobody stopped you?
Loyalty did. Friendship did. And you did.
You're staying. And
Yeah.
you all spooned, right?
No.
No.
They spooned out.
He tried.
You try. All right, yeah, you got squashed. It's a new day. Lord Gold is visiting the city today.
To buy jewels.
Yes, you're still a very wanted man.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that probably all 3 of you are, by this point, very wanted.
Thank you, Gefrid.
You're the one who threw a rat
What?
on their table.
Well,
And burned down.
Oh yes, burned down.
Entire
that too.
building.
well, there are no witnesses of that.
That
You don't know
of.
how many of them survived.
Well, in any case, the hellish fire that I can produce is something she does it every day. So
Well, Elaine kicks you awake. Well, no, doesn't kick you awake, but
thank you for
so
helping us.
if you can get through the floor of blood and get to the floor above it, then we can ensure that you will be given entrance to the floor of gods, the top floor. But what you do there, that's entirely up to you.
Fair enough. So, Gefrid, you up for a fight?
Well, we plan to perhaps get me in interrogation or something with the Lord of Gold. Remember?
I thought that was a stupid plan, but sure, I'll go along.
So setting me up against the Ragnar is not a stupid plan.
I was merely saying that we should give the better thing a chance. No, you're still pale.
Yes, but only a little. A lot less. Carry on, carry on. What's your plan?
They had a plan. I'm just going along here. I'm the little kid, and they're the parents.
What's
so,
the plan?
And my plan was
That's terrible. That's a terrible mental
Yes.
image.
Size-wise,
Let's
it
not.
works.
What?
Little mommy, teach me how to throw fire and stuff.
Right.
If we could paint you like green or something, it would like
That
You
did
stop
come
trying
up
to
last
paint
time
him
too.
green.
yeah,
Yeah.
It will solve so many problems. I think. Urban camouflage, disguise you. Come on. Shit all
No.
over your heritage and honor. Come on.
What? How does that even factor in?
I don't know. It could.
Well, painting me green is not going to help. As we discussed last time,
It would be fun.
perhaps
Right, we'll go with your plan. Fine.
all right.
We'll go fetch some guards and bid them to take you to the well, Lord of Gold to interrogate.
I think it's best if we inform the Lord directly. That was the plan last time.
Right, so how do we get to the Lord? We go to the
The
jewelry
jewelry.
shop?
Yeah.
How do we get there undetected?
That's
Yeah,
a good
now that we're all
question.
wanted.
Well, there's no chance in hell I will. So,
I mean, I'm not inconspicuous either. You should go.
It's
Have
your
we-
plan.
Statistically,
uh,
there have been a lot more gnomes here than there's been dragonborn.
Yeah.
Well, dragonborns,
Yeah,
yes.
I know.
but-
And I am a team player, so I'm gonna say it's your plan. For
Well-
fuck's sake, you're gonna follow.
It was my
Both of
plan
you.
until
I'm not going
yesterday.
alone. I'm not going alone. You're gonna follow. Come along now. Get your disguises. Put up your hoods. Sneak in the shadows. And let's go.
no.
It's you.
No.
Wait. You're not just gonna hatch a plan I don't like and then have me do it.
Yes.
Fuck no. No. Fuck no.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
No. You're gonna come along because I don't know what your plan is gonna be. I'm not good at thinking on my feet. You know that. So.
So you say.
So, pucker up, little ones, or big ones. Let's go. You're gonna do whatever you have to, but you're gonna leave this room. You're not gonna sit in here and sulk. You're gonna face the world, face your problems, and overcome them. Come on now.
No, because the minute somebody sees me,
You kill them.
or they kill
One
me.
way to do it.
The
Okay,
only
but
difference
it-
is
Alright,
we have an
Astra,
entire
Ser-
town
seriously,
of
wait.
pirates.
If I
I have a
take
possible
this
solution.
cloth
As-
and wrap around my head,
We can saw off your horns too.
well, I can saw off your hands, but you're
I
not
need
hearing me
them.
suggest.
I don't eat with my. I eat with my hands, but you eat with your horns.
You eat with your mouth.
You don't know that.
You
I
don't
don't
know
know
what I
that.
need these
You
for.
want to roll on arcane?
No, I really don't. But then again, do you have some infernal thing
No.
that can disguise Gethrin?
Infernal again.
Infernal. That's not how magic works. Okay?
Well, your magic works that way.
Yeah. Have you? No.
Free League, guys, are you
I
around?
don't know.
Oh, yes, we're here.
Yeah.
How
hey,
can we help you?
Yes,
What's
thank
his
you for
voice
the option.
again?
We need to disguise these two and possibly me too. Do you have any way?
As what?
Well, as a dragonborn, a tiefling, and a gnome, apparently.
You want to be disguised as a dragonborn, a tiefling?
Well,
and-
what else could you do? What, lizard man?
Could you just get me a
Demon.
large cloak?
Oh,
with a large
absolutely,
hood?
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take a small cloak.
Do you,
And a face mask. It looks cool.
I think we can spare 2 or 3 people to walk with you. If you're moving in a bigger group, it's going to be harder to spot you, so.
Yes,
And a
please.
big cloak for him. Despite
Big
what-
cloak.
Yeah.
So he takes out some totally not just sheaths of cloth, but actual cloaks.
Actual cloak.
No.
Okay.
You're wrapped up in cheap fabric.
Dude, this
and-
is a poncho.
Yes, pretty much. This is what we have to play with.
Considering my size and then the fact that I'm probably the only black dragonborn in this entire town at the moment,
And you could repaint yourself green just for the occasion. Yes, I've been stating this quite a lot because in your culture, color does matter, especially here right now. It's
I
only
don't know
your
if
pride
you've
keeping us
noticed
away.
that the green ones are not entirely equal in physical.
No,
Stature.
but then again, if we see a dragonborn here and we see the color green, we could think, hey, it's just a greenie. Even if it's big, lumbering,
Or they could think
charismatic,
that's
and brilliant,
Gathering in a really bad disguise
or you can have no disguise at all.
and get
Just
killed.
just get yourself
If
wrapped
you're,
up.
if you're
Here,
looking
cloth.
for some way to dye him, I'm sure the what's it called again? Magical and common ingredients probably have some herbs and things they can use for dyeing. I don't know how permanent it would be, but that would be your best bet if that's a plan you want to go with.
All the colors of the rainbow.
Just wrap yourself up and we'll hope for the best.
Fuck.
Yeah, sure.
Where are
Yeah.
my dice, by the way? Are they, there's no one?
What, you need dice
There,
now?
beside the paper.
Oh, there. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, no. I just wanted them. There. Ah, oof. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we're all.
We have to end
We
this
have no
recording.
wisdom.
Chris has been injured.
I started climbing. I am hurting all over the place. Okay.
Good.
I couldn't close my hands for 2 days after climbing.
All right.
Anyway, so
Cough.
you wrap up and
Yeah,
you
sure.
move through town towards the
Towards the jewelry shop.
yes, Undersons and Sons. So how about you all roll stealth?
Oh.
Thank you, people, for not natural 20.
Look at how they will now.
No, because I am in this
19.
They'll look from the waist up. From the waist
And
down.
19.
+2. So
4.
4.
You know
Well,
those horns need to go
2 out of
somewhere.
3
God damn it.
means that you do catch a few eyes. Some people look at you weirdly. But you manage to get to Undersons and Sons without any actual guards running your way. It does help that a lot of people are milling about their business. There's still some wounded being taken care of. But business has more or less returned to what it was. There's not a lot of animals in this. I mean, there's dogs and cats and chicken
And rats.
and rats going through scraps, but there's not horses. There's no horses. There's maybe a mule or two, but mostly just people moving about. And as you arrive to Andersons and Sons, you see that there's of course a huge crowd gathered outside, and you see a not a carriage, but the ones that are being carried by people.
Palatine?
A palatine, exactly. Thank you very much. There's a very ornate golden palatine parked, as it were, outside of the goldsmith, and you see 4 large, furry, humanoid creatures
They're
holding
lifting
it. Yeah, holding it one shoulder each. If you want to roll a nature check, I think
Yeah,
nature's a skill.
what the fuck are those things? I don't have the skill, so 15?
They are bugbears.
Holy fuck.
And let's see if it actually says anything about them in the book. It used to do it in the 4th edition.
Well,
I can show you how they look.
big, scary, evil thing.
Let's see here.
the Wookiees.
They look like this basically. Oh, whoops.
I was entirely wrong.
They're not owl bears.
Yeah, that was. So, enslaved bugbears. Well, fuck you, creatures.
Yes, bugbears are notoriously violent and short-tempered.
Are these guys armed and armored?
Yes, they are in fact armed and armored.
Are there more of them? Than
There's
just?
4 of them.
Only 4.
Yes.
And all the other people around? They're just people, random people.
They're
not
just
guards?
random people around. But there's actually a few armored guards in the library. The library of Lord Gold is gold trimmed, obviously. Scarlet red cloth with the symbol is
Royalty.
as a gold coin. It's not. It's the symbol of the seat of Lord Gold. So there's a few guards. Their armor is very adorned. It looks kind of impractical, but
I want one. It looks fabulous.
absolutely, they're glimmering.
Please, can I have one? I always wanted to shine like that. It's my color, gold. And Jeffrey,
And you,
if we get the opportunity, bring one.
how about a perception check from everyone?
Perception.
I'm looking straight at the armor for a total of 8. It's like
11.
Why do you have transparent dice?
I don't know.
11,
14.
14.
I'm supposed
Unfortunately,
to
not high enough to notice. Thing.
oh, wait, perception you said?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, 14. But,
14. Unfortunately, not enough. But you notice the guards are keeping the crowd at bay, as it were, keeping them far from the entrance, and you see through the crackled glass, not broken, but
stained glass
stained
window.
glass-ish sort of. You see a figure moving about that is kind of gold as well. Rather tall, actually, almost as tall as Gethrin.
So what's the plan? Distraction or just go in, sneak in from the behind? What's the plan? Come on, guys. You had a plan. Inform me of your plan.
Tell me. Do you
The plan was hopefully to impress him with jewelry.
Yeah, now that we're wanted and he's surrounded by guards.
He's still there. Get him, just go in.
So one of 3 is...
Guards
You know what?
blocking the way, keeping people out.
I'll go into a shadow area in a small road
You're
beside.
tiny, you go between their legs.
In an alley, yeah.
Yeah, I bring out my tiny bag, put down my hand, and produce a animal.
It's a new day, so you can now produce an animal.
I shall do
Roll
so. D8, yes.
D8, yes. Let me see if I can... It's in the player's handbook. No, it's in this...
Here it is one. Oh yeah.
Let's see, it's in... Yes, roll away.
8.
8.
I throw it at the crowd, whatever it is.
I think it was a D6 you were supposed to roll.
Okay. Was D8 last time, but I
Okay.
can re-roll.
Where's the player's handbook?
It's the
Thank
book,
you.
it's the book number 2 here. So.
It's the book number 2?
Game Master's thingy.
Is it really magical items?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I should probably have a page open for this. Where's the prestige? No fate.
It'll just be some worm or something like that. It's always, I mean, rats. I had a giant
Okay,
boar once.
let's see
I have
here.
a plan to do just after you toss out an animal.
Set it on fire.
No.
Here we go. Bag of tricks. Yours was a tan bag, or was it a rust bag?
Bag of trick rust. Yes.
Rust. You rolled a 6.
I rolled an 8.
An 8.
And I throw it at the crowd, whatever it is.
You are not actually able to throw it at the crowd, because as you pull your hand in, you grab some fur, some dark brown fur, and as you pull, a giant brown bear just comes out of the bag. It looks
It's
very
not,
confused.
It's not just a brown bear, it's a giant.
Yes. It is roughly, if it would stand, it would probably be about 2 heads taller than Catherine.
Well, you know what I do? I walk the other way, away, hide. I sneak away.
Which direction are you sneaking?
Away from the bear.
So, which direction would that be?
Away from the crowd. Crowd, bear, me, walk
Okay,
away.
so you walk further into the alley.
Away.
Yeah, the bear didn't see you, really. It sees the crowd outside, and it just starts padding out towards the people. And you... That's a bear. It's a wild bear. It's a bear! It's a wild animal! Run!
And by the
And
way-
you, like, it spreads through the crowd. Like, people are slowly backing off.
And using these throat things we have, that we can speak to each other, say, "You're welcome. Move in."
There is a brown bear coming out of the alley.
I'm gonna use this every day.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for
keep
creating panic.
out of the way. Do the guards scatter?
The guards don't scatter. They are disciplined, but 2 of them draw their weapons and start moving towards the bear, which... And it stands up, and they start fighting it, and people just scatter. What do you do?
I want to look at the door to see if it's possible to just run past the guards.
Yes, run past the guard.
as
Not
it-
without getting noticed, no.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, help! A bear! Help me!
Okay.
Run.
Run.
Trying to-
deception, I guess.
Oh my
with
God.
advantage.
What did you say? Deception?
Yes.
With advantage.
So roll twice.
Okay.
I need to face your microphone. It's right in front of your face.
A 10.
A 10.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just.
Help, a bear, help, help.
Where do you think you're going?
Taking cover.
No, you go somewhere else, Missy.
Okay.
They just push you away.
Rude.
And let's roll another perception check
Oh my god, the pirate city guards are rude.
from you two.
20.
20.
Not natural. 20. Just.
You
14 plus...
as you get pushed away, you notice the quite familiar by now glint of Hereditian Republic armor, as a few Dragonborn are coming your way, hearing the yells of bear and
They think food.
Thanks again, Unger.
Hey, I did a part.
Yes.
So,
Okay,
Geth-
as
yes.
soon as I notice that, I run to him to get away.
Okay. Catherine, what are you doing during all this? During.
Losing faith in humanity? I don't know.
All right.
Well, no, well, the introduction of those guys makes this whole situation a lot more complicated.
They're quite a bit away so far, so they're just over the hill, coming towards you. So they'll be here in half a minute.
Okay. You know, I actually walk up to the guards by the door and tell them I'm Gethering, the one they're looking for. I need to speak with the Lord of Gold.
Okay. Persuasion.
Because I look like a big rag or something.
Yes, that and
Dragon mummy.
Persuasion 14.
14.
Yeah.
They look you over and they look over at the guards. And why do you need to speak to the Lord?
Well, because I feel that there's been a big misunderstanding and I would like to get in touch with someone in charge around here.
Yeah, well, the Lord is busy right now, so you're gonna have to wait until he's done in there. He gets very grumpy if he can't get to look at his jewelry in peace. Which, by the way, you see more guards are, like, poking at the bear, which is looking confused and angry.
Confused and angry, alright. Do we abandon this?
Poor creature.
Do you say this over the torque thing?
Yeah, sure.
Do we abandon this?
No. What? The one and only plan, the brilliant plan you hatched, the scheme you hatched so well.
Which you ruined?
How did I ruin it? You're at the door. Go in. Don't let a couple of mere mortals stand in your
You
way.
threw a bear
Unger,
out.
by the way, as you head further into the alley, you actually notice...
Another bear.
yes. No, you notice Astrid, the owner of the gold, the jewelry store, as she's throwing away some garbage into the alley. She's like, "Oh, hello,
Hello, ma'am.
good day. Yeah, why are you here?"
Well, I'm here with my she friend Astra, and
She friend.
yes,
Okay.
she friend. Astra, we were here to discuss something for the Lord of Gold in parts of your store.
Uh-huh.
If you remember the deal we had.
Oh
We were
yes.
supposed to spread. She had bought a new necklace from you that she was supposed to show off. Or
She
bracelet or something.
Didn't buy anything, did you?
No, the plan
No,
was that
I
she was
got-
gonna go in and buy it just in front of his face, so he would want that thing. I think.
Roll persuasion, because that's not entirely what happened.
I don't really remember what happened,
That's
but still. Well, it's a 17 here, so that's a
Oh
22.
yes, of course. Now I remember. Oh. Well, where is she?
I do believe she's out front of the store, but I think
Fighting a
she's
bear.
having a big problem with getting in, thanks to the guards.
Oh, I'll let her in. Of course.
Of course.
Carl, she heads back inside.
Right.
And
Should I accompany you?
oh no, sorry.
Of course.
Of course. You can go to the front though if you want.
I
There
can
was some
scuttle
commotion
around.
outside the store. Do you know what's going on?
It seems to be a bear running around.
Bear.
I heard that's what they screamed. That's why I ran away. I mean,
I see.
I am a very tiny person, and bears are big and
Are
scary.
you sure? Here in Shadowbasin Keep?
No, some lord just has strange fancy.
Yes, maybe some circus animal got loose or something. Carl, she heads inside, and the bear is very, very angry right now, and it's actually
Looking out from behind the corner. Yes.
he is sweeping at the guards, and one of them is knocking at the door. It's like, "My lord, we have to go. There's a mad bear out here." And
Right.
the door opens, and Carl, the orc, spots you. "Oh, yes, the young lady. Would you come over here for a moment?"
You're welcome.
The
Yes,
soldiers look confused, and then you hear a voice inside. Let her in. It's fine. And you enter the store.
I give the guards a look before I enter the store.
Yes, you enter the jeweler store, and the first thing that hits you is a very strong smell of brimstone. There's another smell of roses, but it's not strong enough to block out this smell. And you see a man, or what you can assume is a man. You see the back of him. He is scaled at some parts of his body, over the back of his hands. He's wearing a very, very fine crafted suit, a very fine tailored suit, and he has two wings, very leathery bat-like. His skin is blood gold. It's like a reddish gold, and he has long pitch black hair and a tail. And he turns to look at you, and you see he has two kind of short horns on his forehead. Oh, good day. You are here to purchase jewelry as well?
Sorry. Yes, I am. Now that I'm finally allowed to get in.
Ah, yes.
I heard that you had an exquisite taste.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say exquisite. I just always find myself wearing things that people start wearing afterwards. It's a curse. I can never wear something just for myself. Lord Gold, a pleasure. He holds out his hand.
Asta, I know how to.
Do you
I guess I do.
kiss his hand?
I know the appropriate way of greeting someone.
When he holds out his hand like this.
You kiss it, you lick it, you bite it. What have you been trained to do?
Put your head under it.
Caress it.
Kiss the ring, kiss the ring.
Does he have a ring?
He does have quite a few rings, yes.
Robin Hood
What's
flashbacks.
the appropriate etiquette for this?
Well, usually it's ladies holding up their hands to get kissed, so...
Okay, I'll kiss his hand if he
Perfect.
takes.
Yes, I was looking at this opal necklace. What do you think about it? Does it look... Would you think it would work with my complexion?
Which color is hope?
Opal? Blue?
Yeah.
And he was reddish gold.
Yes.
Yeah. It's quite
It's
flashy.
quite garish, but I do like it when I stand out.
I can understand that. But I think more of this one. It's a gold ring, blue gems,
Is it the one you're wearing?
similar. I have this
Because you have the ring of...
mind shield in the
Yeah,
shape of a
it's,
brain.
it's a gold ring with blue
Yeah.
gems.
Squishy.
But I do already have so many rings. I was thinking more for something for my neck. You have quite a nice looking necklace there yourself. How much do you want for it?
It was the stone, right?
Yes.
Well, we could discuss a price. I also have some friends who wears similar stones.
Oh, then I don't want it. If it's not any unique, then why even bother? Ah,
You could just kill us.
Carl, have you nothing new for me? I'm sorry, my lord. This is all the things I've made. I really thought you would like the opal necklace. They look at you like...
Well, the opal necklace would look really good on you.
Oh, you think? Ah, but it's so garish. Do you want to roll?
You can pull it off.
So
I definitely think you can pull it off.
Deception?
Well, I suppose persuasion.
Well, I'm kind of honest.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks kind of garish to begin with.
It's demonic.
I think he looks handsome.
Of course you do.
Don't
What did
start
you say?
anything now.
Not there.
What?
I'm
What,
the tiny door in her
Persuasion.
backpack.
And how
With
lucky we are.
advantage. Advantage.
Thank you. 15.
I think I'll take it. Carl, I'll wear it out, he says, and he picks it up. And could you help me, please?
Of course.
He holds up his hair.
How tall is he?
How tall? He is about this much taller than you are.
Okay.
Pull it hard.
No. I'll put it on gently,
Mm-hmm.
neatly. There's too many voices inside my head right now.
So, mhm.
May I just roll a nature check or just to, what is he?
You may roll a. I don't think nature would.
Or
Religion?
arcana, religion, history,
Arcana?
arcana?
It's your father.
What did you roll?
11.
You have no idea.
He is too gorgeous.
I mean, he,
He's in
He
some
could be
ways
another
similar
bear.
to you, in others not. You also notice that his eyes, the sclera, is completely black.
just like mine.
Yes, and the irises are red.
Okay, so he has irises.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. I believe I shall be on my way.
Would you mind some company?
You're not really. If I may ask, who are you?
I'm Astra of the Gall family from Open Isles.
Oh, yes, I believe I've heard of you. You're the daughter of Lord Richard Gall.
Gall.
Yes, or the adopted daughter, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, what's a nobility like you doing in these backwater regions?
I've been asking myself that.
Trying to reach your bed.
And with no retinue, is it really that bad in the Gall household? I believe I could give you quite a advantageous loan if you desire. I do have quite a lot of money, so it would seem to me a little dangerous for someone of your standing to be moving around on your own. Or do you have an escort?
Well, I have an escort right outside.
You actually, you're interrupted by one of the guards. My lord, we really have to go. This bear is. We can't.
It's a pain in the ass.
Can't your guards handle a bear?
It's shedding everywhere.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Are you? My guards can quite well handle a bear.
why are they shouting?
Well, they want. I'm sorry. Again,
I mean,
do you, Lord Gold? Does that tell you anything?
once more.
Lord Gold, does that tell you anything? How about this? How about a little wager? If you have an escort, and I do as well, how about this? If your men or women can drive the bear off, then I will allow you to go with me. If not, then you can be on your merry little way, and I will go have my lunch.
Oh, deal.
Excellent.
And I turn to the door. So, Mr. Escort Man,
It's only Geffen there, so...
What is there?
Everything runs back to me, doesn't it?
Hey, I can hear everything, so...
Okay, let's do the stats for bear.
If you
Oh,
deal with the bear, we can go with Lord Gold.
I can pull
Thank
up another
you.
animal.
You can do it.
I can help.
Do it discreetly.
I'll just pull up another animal and throw it at the bear.
So, clearly my men have already done their turn, so Sean, just take your men back off, let the ladies' escort handle this one.
There are still Dragonborn coming this way if
They
they
are.
are
They
not
are.
already here. So
Well, they're actually
Thank
they're actually a little busy dealing with the crowd that's sort of gathered around, like they're watching the bear because it's interesting. They're also quite scared of the bear.
Yeah, if you can do it quickly, then the Lord doesn't have to miss his lunch.
Okay.
Well, probably
Yes, well, I'd rather
won't,
not
yeah.
have to.
Wouldn't wait
Miss it
that long,
now.
of course.
Could I join into this?
Where
From
are,
the alley.
didn't you go the other way? Or did you go? Oh, yeah, you
No,
went back.
back.
Yes, yes, of course.
I'm just gonna do one thing, that's it.
Yes.
I have this spell called Fairy Fire. It's a wizard spell,
Mm-hmm.
so I won't be cleric at this second. It'll make the bear light up in all fashionable colors there is. Makes it easier for everyone to hit him. Advantage on all attacks.
Mhm.
As long as I keep concentration on
Perfect.
the fucker.
So suddenly the bear starts glowing, shimmering,
And
in all.
sparkling and stuff.
Oh my!
Oh yeah.
Does anyone know where this bear came from? We don't know, my lord. It just came out of the alley. Get the
Okay,
it's your turn.
so my biggest
the hug.
chance of actually damaging it would be two-handed, right?
Well,
Yes, I suppose it would be. Yes.
D10. Which one is that?
Oh, you have to
again?
hit it first. Always have to hit it first.
Oh, that's 20, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you have advantage, so roll twice. Pick a better one.
15.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Plus a lot for him. but
Yes.
Still.
Roll damage.
Which one was the 10 again?
So some guy, some demonic guy tells you, hey, have your man kill him, and he just throws himself at him.
This was the 10,
Well,
right?
I asked him.
That is the
And
10,
he
yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
4. Plus 5
4.
slashing.
So, 9 damage. The bear
Attack bonus 7.
stands up,
That's it.
looks very angry, and swipes at you. Swipes back, quite upset.
Please kill me.
What's your armor class again?
16, I guess.
So that is, let's see here, 1 hit. It swipes with its claws, and it does 2d6 plus 4 damage.
Get me a green water.
It does 10 damage to you.
Thank you.
10 damage, alright.
The bear doesn't look remotely scared off. Actually, it looks even more pissed, and it's like. Well, I suppose that's your man's turn. So, Sean, why don't you finish this creature off? And Sean steps up, and it's actually another bugbear. This one, not one of the carriers.
Ah.
You didn't notice him
I
because
did not.
he
He's a
was
sneaky fucker.
Yes, he was inside. He goes, "All right, my lord," and he speaks with a British accent for some reason.
Well, all
Yeah.
good manservants do.
Yes, of course. Let me take
And
up
he
the stats.
touches the bear and it explodes.
Yes. How did you know?
Yeah. Bear killing touch.
He takes out a large morning star and like does this and just slams it across the face, or tries to at least.
He has advantage on.
He has advantage. Thank God.
4.
Okay, and he misses actually, and just kind of
You need to
twirls
limber up a bit
around. Yeah, he's like, what? And the Lord sighs and goes, well, it's still here then. Really have to do everything myself. He steps outside and takes out a thin rapier and
Fancy.
stabs it at the bear.
Yeah.
He hits, and let's see,
Would have been funny if he missed too.
He has advantage.
and
to hit,
he
so-
does.
Oh.
He does 26 damage. The bear makes a kind of sound and just collapses to the floor, and he just whips the blood off and sheathes the sword. All right, I suppose none of us won the bet. So,
So,
flip of a coin.
Sure.
Ed, does anyone have a coin? Well,
No.
whoop.
Wait a second.
Jesus.
Wait a second.
I have so many things here.
Cheating.
You have exactly 20 seconds until he rolls.
Oh, thank you.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12.
All right. I will as he flips the coin and it lands, if it's not in our favor, I will use the small cantrip of thaumaturgy and make a harmless tremor in the ground for 1 minute or less of it. Flips the coin over.
All right. How about you roll stealth?
Sleight of hand, perhaps? It's the same roll for me, but
Yeah, sleight of hand, sure. And he will roll
it's not in perception.
perception.
But that is only if we're not winning.
Don't look at my rolls.
What?
You didn't win, by the way.
What about your
Don't
rolls?
look at my rolls. 4. He.
For a total of 5.
There's the coin falls to the ground, and it's clearly not in your favor. It's
What?
on the ground. He purses his lips a little bit. There's like a slight tension in his face. Goes, of course. Well then, Astra of Gal, why don't we go have lunch together? Come on, men. Says, and they start moving towards Teddy's food and beverages.
Teddy's food and beverages.
Yes.
This is going so well.
Come on now.
Yes, lady.
And you see out of the
I
corner
think-
of your eye, one of the guards just start talking. But you're already at Teddy's, which is just a small hole-in-the-wall eatery. And you see a... inside you see a...
Wait, the richest guy in the town who owns
Oh, yes.
the town, who takes us
he
to like,
makes
cheap-ass-
amazing ribs.
from real human.
Wait, who are you?
I'm the Lady Astra's follower.
Oh, yes. Well, no, not from humans. I would presume not. But then again, it's good enough to... well, it's definitely not cow. That's for sure. So, Lady Astra, will I be paying for you and your retinue? Don't bother answering. Anything you want from the menu, go ahead.
I pick out food and drink.
Excellent. As I'm sure you've gathered, Lady Astra, I am a man who has quite a fondness for gambling. And as such, there are few things in life I hate more than cheaters. Would you say you feel the same way? After all, what use is there of putting faith in something if someone else is just going to change it?
That gnome turned a lot shorter suddenly.
Occupied by food. Thank you.
There is not much merit to cheaters.
Yes, no, there's not. Do you know what we do to cheaters at the Golden Tower?
No, but I imagine you can tell me.
Oh, we have many different ways. For example, on the floor of gold, we tend to take whoever's cheating and simply dip them in a vat of molten gold. Quick, painful, but a quick death. And the further up you go, the more painful, the more drawn out the experience. Now, luckily, we're not in my casino at the moment.
So each floor does have its set of rules.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, cheating is forbidden on all floors. And I would very strongly recommend that if you or anyone you know harbors any intention of cheating, if you ever visit my casino, I would strongly recommend against it.
As would I.
However, all's fair when it comes to lunch dates, I suppose. But tell me, you kind of evaded the question, why would one of your standing be found in a city like this, with a retinue quite lacking in numbers and honor?
Oh, I am meeting that gaze like a motherfucker.
Right?
You might not have heard, but the what called the Empire?
The Republic?
Yeah.
Republic.
Yes, the
Um,
Republic. Honored guests
Well-
of Shadowbasin Keep
Yes, honored guest of Shadowbasin Keep. They
are currently looking for someone.
might currently be looking for someone,
Yes.
but they also destroyed my home.
Ah. Hmm. How
Well,
unfortunate.
Mm,
I do find it. Well, I did find it quite tragic too to hear that. After all, I very much enjoyed visiting your home islands. Lord Richard had a penchant for gambling as well. Did you know? At least in his youth.
how long ago was this?
Oh.
8,000 years.
Well, I don't usually keep track of years. I'm much more of a day-to-day person, but I would say at least 30, 40 years ago.
Before my time, then.
Yes, before. Built up quite a debt, he did. But he paid it off.
He was a good man.
Oh, yes, of course. And even if it wasn't, I wouldn't speak ill of the dead. It's disrespectful. He told me recently that he had quite a skilled warrior in his retinue. A dragonborn.
That would be Gefrin! Oh, sorry, I was
Oh, yes.
I
Gefrin
jumped
was it?
down from the table and go back to eating. Sorry.
Would you
Ah, yes. Well, I
just-
presumed it was. It's magnificent.
Specimen of
Specimen
scaliness.
of scaliness. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think you might have heard that it's my name they're shouting
Oh yes,
for.
of course. But I
Yeah.
do find it much more satisfying to not get involved in foreign politics.
Yeah, I would prefer not to.
Yes, of course. As you know, we have a law here in the city. Anything that upsets trade in any way is punishable by death.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that
Master, haven't they
I'm
disrupted
supposed to be
trade
dead.
by being here?
Ah, yes, you were.
and the fact that I'm not dead
Technically.
technically makes me a traitor. I was scheduled for
Yes,
execution.
Fugitive, yes. Your father, remind me, what was his name?
I don't have that on my notes today.
Gathamat? No. You all have such similar names. No offense intended.
None taken.
Yes, he. I've had him visit a few times. He never spoke of you, but then he never spoke of much. Have you ever considered fighting in the arena?
Well, we have heard of the arena and we met your champion.
Ah, yes, Ragnar. Quite a specimen, I would say. Undefeated, as of yet.
I can see why.
Yes. But you know, of course, that we have more than just fighters in the arena. We have beasts of all kinds and origins.
Okay.
So, since I am in such a giving mood, I will throw away my dice and pick up another one. And I would posit this. If you partake in some fighting, you or any three of you, I will forgive the slight against me recently performed and welcome you to my casino. And of course, ensure that the Republic will leave you alone for the remainder of your stay here. Unless, of course, you break any more rules or make me more upset than I already am.
Well,
But-
fuck you too.
That's a very generous offer.
And what if we refuse?
Well, I did spot some guards heading this way. I'm sure they would appreciate a citizen's.
We would be quite a bit of bastards to refuse such an eloquent made offer.
Yes.
Do you have a ring I should kiss or?
No. I'd rather not.
Don't risk it.
Yes, I'll.
You're
stay
more than
with-
welcome to participate in tonight's event. It's more of a free-for-all, and if you do, I will gladly have you under my protection until you leave the city.
Well, we gladly accept.
Yes, please.
Unless
Delicious.
there are
Could you
objections.
follow the rules, please?
There it is.
I'm just gonna say this once to you guys. Without me, you would not be sitting here talking to that man. Of course we
Not in
accept.
this manner.
Of course you accept. I knew you would.
Yes, you can tell the guards to back off.
Yes. You can go tell the Republic that Getharin and his friends Astra and Unger, was it?
If you want it to be, it will be.
Yes. They are not to be harmed or touched during their stay here unless I changed my mind. And the other lords will be informed as well.
Tell me, my lord, are we to face Ragnar?
No.
Frank.
No. That
Frank
would be
the Seas.
that would be a disappointingly short fight, I'm sure. No. We have a few selections of creatures and beings that are more than willing to face up against
Yeah.
you.
My lord, what are the rules of the ring of fighting?
The rules are simply you step inside. Well, the rules are different, of course, and the earnings as well. If you pick a fight to the death, then the reward will be appropriately big. If you choose to fight until one gives up, then rewards are substantially less. But then, of course, you will stay with your life.
Empowerment by magic.
I don't doubt. That depends, of course. If you're also if you're participating, then I don't see any problems in it. If someone from the audience would attempt to do such a thing, then they would find my good mood very quickly ruined. And
Of course, I do understand perfectly.
And
Geoffrey,
I'm sure
I wish
we
you all the
don't
luck.
want that.
very well. Will you?
I presume we are your honored guests, my lord.
Here, yes. At the casino, no.
Well, I'll follow Lady Astra.
Of course. Now, if you excuse me, I have lost my appetite, and I will be returning to the Golden Tower. I hope to see you tonight.
Absolutely.
Likewise. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
the meal.
Thank you, Teddy. I will take it home with me. And the
He gets a brown bag.
yes,
Kebabs.
and they leave.
Okay, so the immediate death threat is gone, but
What is he?
Isn't
Do
he
you
your
think-
dad or something? I mean, he reeks like you do. Of death,
Oh, you
fire,
don't.
and
She doesn't
brimstone.
smell of brimstone.
I don't smell like brimstone.
Well, of course, you don't feel it.
Do I smell of brimstone?
No.
Or is he just
He doesn't have a nose.
pulling my tail?
He doesn't have a nose.
He does so have a
No.
nose.
don't trust anything he says. That's basically
Yeah,
what
I-
we've gathered from this time.
I kind of know that by now, but still.
You know what?
Well, it does seem like he's not of dragon origin, and he's not human or gnome or dwarf.
He's not-
probably
He's
some kind of
not
Excuse
like
me,
me, you know?
Food Man. I never
Yeah.
heard it.
food man.
The Lord of Gold. We were interested in what species is he? We've seen his like before, but we couldn't.
Don't
pinpoint
ask,
it.
don't tell. I wouldn't know. Never seen anyone like him. Well, the lady kind of resembles, if you pardon.
Yeah, that,
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
of course you would. Can I roll something to see if I had read in my religious tomes about devils, demons, and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Even more.
Didn't you? You were the only one who rolled so far.
I rolled for Arcana.
Okay. So roll for Arcana, sure.
It's the same thing for me. So,
Now that we're under protection.
14. so now
No idea.
your cousin.
Yes, I'll do it too,
I
and
don't
no.
know.
No.
I haven't met anyone like me.
Now you have.
Yeah, now I have. Looks gorgeous.
In a diabolical way, sell your soul, eat your flesh, and sacrifice your children kind of way, yeah?
We're definitely on his good side at the moment, aren't we?
Well,
So we're
might not. Just don't cheat anymore.
You know what I did?
I know.
I made it
I
possible
know what
for
you did.
you
I
to
know
talk
what you
to
did.
him
I
at
could
all.
have talked to him.
And you know, one thing I want from you guys, at one point, sometime at least, is fine. You give me shit for all the things I do, but you never give me any, applause or appreciation for the things I do that works out in your favor. No, I never hear anything of that. Just, oh, you did this bad, you did this bad. Next time, you can do it on yourself if you're so much better at it.
I praised you for your burning hands the other day.
Oh, don't do that. I felt terrible in my soul.
back and forth.
You don't get to pick and choose which
Of
compliments
course
you get.
I do.
No,
I'm short.
you do not.
You look down upon me all the
Also-
time.
So,
Could you just a heads up before you stick your hand in your bag?
what were you thinking?
Oh, you
Just
do
a
it.
hands up.
The,
Heads
no,
up.
the gnomish black parts of an enemy you don't want to know.
No,
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean,
I probably
That's
don't.
okay, but you pull a freaking bear.
That
from
was
you.
awesome. Do you think I can do it again?
Well, probably you pulled 2 rats out of it yesterday. didn't
When
you?
an eating establishment, maybe not here.
No, not now.
All right.
Okay, let's.
Later.
So we're fighting something.
You are fighting something.
Well, if you intend to do anything during the fight, then
No,
you're participating.
No, you're gonna be all on your own because I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
You,
Not really.
you can.
I love how you shake your head as well.
What?
You can, be prepared with your.
Oh, you mean that I look up so the food guy doesn't hear us at the moment when I say this? Oh, you mean the things that I can do to help you? That means I'm a cheater and I'll
No,
get expelled,
not-
or possibly
not-
even that they can see that I use spells not of the arcane traditions. Which one did you mean?
You don't have to use them in front of everyone. I'm talking just about healing,
I can do something.
or afterwards, if something happens.
Of course.
Should we go there now?
And Gefrin, did you think about fight to the death, or? I mean, it's a lot of.
Well,
coin.
you apparently thought of it.
Could
I'm wondering
Could
what
we
you
see
thought.
the opponent first?
Well, that's
Before?
the thing. I'm actually. I'm wondering.
Should we try to gear you up before the fight because we have
Yes.
2 hours? So
Yes.
That's one thing, and
that
also
old, that
I
old
have.
chainmail is kind of falling to pieces in some parts.
We have the bird.
Oh,
The bird.
We could ask it what manner of
It is
opponent
your
we're
bird.
facing. If it's, does it answer that kind of
You have to-
complicated question?
Is that your question?
No.
How would you know?
well, ask it. I mean, if you die, what's the deal?
Well, you
anyway,
did
so-
ask it if it about your brother, and I told you.
No,
about
you asked about brother.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it was his question.
No, it was completely yours. You're the one who asked it.
Yep.
I edited the episode 2 days ago.
2 days ago. All right.
Yeah. So ask it. Ask away.
You take out the blue hooter.
Yes.
Call it by its name.
No, bluebird.
All right.
It's BB. It sounds better.
Okay.
Write it down.
No.
So you ask it a question. What question do you ask it? Remember, it has to be 140 characters or less. Actually, 280 now. They upgraded it.
Oh my God.
No,
Have we purchased the upgrade?
no, you haven't.
No, it's standing there. Upgrading. It's gonna take a while.
Ask.
So if we create a new account with a new email, can we ask 2 questions?
Is that your question?
No.
Oh, how do we make you optimal?
question if you're
I
going to
ask
win.
it. If I'm going to win? I don't think it can
can't
answer that.
It can't answer things like that.
No.
It can answer facts right now, like
What opponent will we meet at the tower?
Ring of fighting that you will fight tonight.
It doesn't answer.
Might be.
But that's not a wasted question. It just doesn't know how to answer that.
Ask it more pinpointedly. Like, you're gonna fight this evening in the tower, gonna face a unknown opponent.
Out of characters.
What?
You spoke too long of a question.
I.
Too many
You have to
questions.
formulate a short question.
Ah. Do you taste good?
Is that your question?
No.
It's his bird, so he's the only one who
Yeah.
can ask the questions.
And the answer would be delicious.
I'm just going to say that depending on how many you are, you will be facing different opponents, is the thing.
Mm.
So, just to clarify that probably didn't come across properly. So,
So
No,
if
that's what I got.
If we all three enter the ring, we're probably going to meet a difficult opponent or 3 opponents.
probably something more suited for 3 people
Yeah.
at least. Yes.
Three
Yes.
kobolds with slings.
No!
Actually, at this point,
Meet again.
I could probably throw in like 8 kobold slings. So,
Nice.
They would almost
actually,
kill me.
let me see how many kobolds I can throw. Anyway,
Commando
what's your
kobolds.
question?
How to formulate this to get an answer.
Save the question for later when we know more.
Yeah, you know what? We'll save the question. No question right now.
Okay.
Let's prepare.
Yes, booze.
So, no.
Okay.
Misters...
They had an armory, right?
Well, it is Stensluker.
Elaine and
Yeah.
people,
Yes.
could you equip us with
Oh yes. They're not
things?
like. When do you go out to talk to them?
Some of them were with us.
Yes. Did they go in with you? I suppose they did. What did you ask of them? Can we help you?
Do you have armor equipment we could borrow for tonight?
What kind of equipment?
Armor?
Nothing better than what you're wearing already.
Sorry?
Nothing better than what you're wearing already. 15 kobolds, by the way. Yes. Anyway.
Okay,
Yes.
And they all have
Um,
stones.
What kind of?
but you have your armor. And your
Everyone has their
weapon.
things.
Yeah, we have our
You
things.
didn't
so-
lose anything.
And we don't have to bother with the repairs or anything like that?
No repairs.
Exactly.
No repairs.
Why don't we just go to the blacksmith and see where we can equip you with the heaviest plate we can find? I mean,
You
we
need to
have-
buy it. You have
Yeah.
enough money for it.
I have some gold, yeah.
I spent all my money on the...
On the
Things.
On the hooter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so you don't need anything
I
else.
spent all my money on Hooters.
Just for that, I'll sponsor you some part of the way.
You know, I bought a doll.
Yeah, so did I.
The baby's first sacrifice. Did I know what it was
Why else?
for?
Why else did you
Yeah.
pay
Yes.
so much?
Yes.
I paid so much because it looks like me.
You were told by Emmanuel what they
Okay, good.
did.
Just checking.
Yeah, same here.
You know what? Speaking to Ragnar might actually be a good idea because he probably knows most about what manner of creatures or people we could be facing.
Yeah, why don't we just do the basic thing? We go to him and say, hey, we need a bigger sword. We don't know what's gonna face. Give him big sword.
We go to Ragnar,
I'm up for
Right.
or I do.
Yeah, of course I'll follow you.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to be alone.
You arrive at Ragnars. Stenstrukarns. Oh, hello. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Arms and armor, my good man. We need some. Do you have some?
Ah, yes. We have plenty of arms and armor. What kind of stuff do you want?
The biggest for him in both ways. Arms and armor.
Okay. Let me just figure out how much that is. Thank you. The biggest sword and the biggest armor.
That
Have
we
me
can
look it up.
use.
Thank you.
You can use everything.
Douche.
Is get one? Yes, and yes.
Why don't you look it up how much it is?
Of course, give me a look.
Yes, there it is.
snap.
So
No.
I heard that you will be participating in the arena games tonight.
Yes.
How did you already hear that?
Well, the Lord told me. He
Was
said that he had a warrior coming that might one day be a challenge to me.
Oh, he thinks highly of me then.
Maybe, or maybe he is just desperate to find someone to kick my ass. My ass is very hard to kick.
Yeah. How long had you been champion again?
Ever since I started, and that was a long time ago. Many weeks, months maybe.
All right.
So, what's our economy like?
0.
Okay, do you have any monies?
I have 200
All right. So,
left.
economy-wise, we cannot afford a heaviest armor at all. It's 1,500 base price.
Yes, oh yes, that's very expensive one.
Yeah, but the splint mail that is one beyond yours, actually, it's 200 golds basically. It helps you a little bit. It does.
Okay.
And we can buy the biggest sword or the biggest maul or the biggest axe or whatever. I would suggest a big maul. It suits you. I know, a big fucking hammer.
Big hammer.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Still
what are you
have,
interested in buying? Splint mail and
Well, this is a smithy. The biggest hammer, of course.
biggest hammer. Well, you can get the second biggest because the biggest is mine.
All right.
That will be 200 plus
And
plus 10.
yeah,
It's just 10.
yeah.
That would be
it's a hammer.
that would be 250 gold pieces.
And now you discuss the price with this man.
I'm the one who doesn't have any money.
Right.
So
Well,
you do that.
that's a bit too much. By the way, his chainmail has to go. It looks awful on him nowadays. So we'll put that thing back in trade. Could we say like 200 for a lot of it?
245 maybe. That chainmail is really bad.
Yes, it is. Astra, use your files. Come on.
My files.
I can't charm him. I don't have a
So,
tail.
Ragnar, do you have any
I don't
idea
use
of
my
what
tail
kind of opponent I might be facing? Or
There's lots of different monsters and fighters in the arena. Depends entirely on how many you are and pretty much what's still alive when it's your turn.
Okay. Are there a lot of fighters scheduled for tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. It's open registration, so you just have
Open
to show
mic
up, and it keeps fighting until there's no one left to fight.
Okay. But
big
you won't be
brawl in this.
participating in that?
No, I will be in the big arena. Open fight is in the smaller arena.
Okay, so there are separate arenas.
Yes.
All right.
To be honest, much more fun in small arena. Very small space, easy to die. I like it.
All right, but Rainer, at the moment I have 200 golds. Will that suffice?
200 golds.
gold,
No.
His chainmail against the armor.
240 maybe. Or if you have something else.
Well, I'll talk good about you.
To whom?
To everyone I meet, of course.
Everyone knows me. They know I'm the best.
I don't think he needs your
Or-
advertisement.
Could any one of you perhaps aid in this? I mean, we're trying to get the price down, or do you want to pay lots of money?
I don't think we have much to wager with.
I don't have any experience in this.
I miss my brother. A quick silent prayer for the forgiveness of not haggling down the price. Say, fine. 245 was it?
Yeah, 245.
Strip. And you produce coin. I go sulk a bit.
Right?
Fine, he gets my chainmail, I guess.
And I
Not a
take out
single roll of persuasion.
I was not allowed to.
You just say
You
it.
weren't?
I was fishing for it,
Okay, roll persuasion.
but he won't listen to me. I don't have great core musculature. I do have great core musculature. 16? 15? Plus
Okay, 210.
great core abs.
good core muscles.
Strength of ant, yes.
Yes,
Let's-
you look very much like you're made out of Pimsten. You
Yes.
float.
Yes, I am made of swole.
And you wouldn't
Persuasion,
consider
right?
sponsoring getting for a bit more of it?
Mm. That's an interesting proposition.
No.
21.
How many times did you roll?
1.
Fine, 150. Then you better tell them where you got the armor and the weapons.
Absolutely. And
Very good.
the better geared up I am, the better chance I have to face you.
That's a common mistake. Fighters shouldn't rely too much on their equipment. I
No,
usually
no.
only wear
Loincloth.
iron knuckles and loincloth when I fight. Makes it much more interesting.
And order.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Have to show your deft muscles.
The core.
I like this man. I mean,
All right, you get that, and in the next episode, we're gonna get to the Golden Tower. But now we really need to get some air in this room. The ventilation does not work.
no.
Did I spend 150?
150 is all that was spent.
I have 50 left.
Okay,
Yes, that's you.
good work. And there we go. So you contributed no money at all. Okay. How did you